the competition, the strength of your opponent, how well you beat them, or how tough it was in terms of games that you lost against them, and the last 30 days. And this is actually an interesting one because Kasatkina and Goerges are ranked about the same, 12 and 13 in terms of the WTA rankings. But take a look at the UTR. And Goerges' overall UTR much higher. I mean, it's 0.28, 13.28, 12.95. That's actually quite a big margin. But on clay, it's Kasatkina. So what do you make of all this?
Well, on clay, it takes into account your last 30 clay court matches. So that would include winning Charleston last year for Kasatkina. You can definitely understand why the clay court UTR for Kasatkina is a little bit higher. But based on the ranking, the regular UTR, which is, it takes into account your last 12 months.
Yeah, overall,
right?
yeah.
Your overall, last 12 months. So that would include for Julia Goerges winning the last 2 events of 2017. Yep. She won in Auckland to start the year as well. So you can kind of see it, but when you take into account for Kasatkina getting to the finals of Indian Wells, and also, you know, she got to another final, I think it was Dubai earlier before Indian Wells. So, you know, that one's a little more tricky for me in terms of determining who has the edge. I would certainly give it to Kasatkina, one, because we're on clay courts, even though Goerges won their last 2 meetings.
Yeah.
I would definitely give it to Kasatkina a little bit because we're on the clay courts here, and she has the game.
It looks like it's going to be a good match.
It'll be a great match.
So looking forward to that.
We say all that to say it's going to be a good one.
It's going to be good. So just keep watching Tennis Channel. The U.S. taking on Belgium coming up 5 o'clock Eastern today. Davis Cup action. Captain Courier was asked about because the U.S. a heavy favorite. There's no David Goffin, no Steve Darcy, who has been a stalwart for the Belgians in Davis Cup action. So heavy favorite, United States. Captain Courier, what do you think about that?
We've experienced a format very similar to this in our first match in Serbia, where their top players were not available. Our guys still knew it was going to be difficult because the ball doesn't care what you're ranked. It just goes where it's told to go, and people get up for Davis Cup in different ways, and we have to be very aware. Yet we're the favorites on paper. There's no doubt about that, but that can also give the Belgians the freedom to let it fly and feel like they don't have a lot of pressure. So we just have to play and point in and point out, not worry about who's on the other side of the net's ranking. Got to worry about what they're doing and try and solve that problem. And we have to get to 3 before they do. We try and keep things simple, but one thing that we've learned, you can't overlook anybody in this competition.
And that's just tennis, right, Chanda? You can't overlook anybody.
You can't, but especially in Davis Cup, a completely different animal, playing for your country, the pressure, the tension that's there, but you also have a team to support you if you need it.
John Isner will lead it off for Team USA. Of course, coming off that win, the Miami Open. Sam Querrey will play singles as well. The doubles lineup right now, it's Jack Sock and Ryan Harrison. Stevie Johnson is also with Team USA there. But looking forward to this. They could get back to the semifinals, the U.S., if they can get through this Belgian squad.
Well, this is a great shot for the U.S. team, and they are packed. I mean, they have the best guys right now playing, on-form players. John Isner, all of them could play doubles if they needed it. But certainly Jack Sock recently, he's been the best team with anybody he's played with. So, you know, that also bodes well for the U.S. chances. I'm looking forward to seeing these matchups, and certainly Isner, who is playing some of the best tennis of his career. He's leading the efforts.
All right, that's later this afternoon here on Tennis Channel. But first, the walkouts on Volvo Car Stadium. There's Julia Goerges, the 5 seed, the German, making her way out onto the court. And let us hear the ovation for her opponent. They love her here in Charleston, and she loves it as well. Daria Kasatkina looking to defend her title. First time in her career. We'll be with you throughout the day here on the Tennis Channel desk to talk to the winners of these matches. It'll be Mary and Tracy after a break.